What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Maketoys Bounceback, their version of a stepper or ricochet. So this did come out a while ago. This was the repaint of their version of Jazz, which they call Downbeat, and I got this for a really good deal, $65, used from another guy, and it was pretty good. So here's a quick look at the box. Pretty good product images. Comes with a lot of stuff. I don't want to spend too much time on the box, but it does come with instruction manual and a whole bunch of accessories. So let's get into the figure and see how good it really is. It is out of the packaging in his vehicle mode, and it looks very nice. Let's take a quick 360. There's a lot of tampos on this. So you got the front windshield here. On the hood, you got that nice flame logo. Same flame logo on the side. Painted wheels are gold. You got gold paint here on the spoiler, and then another tampo on the back. You got the same issue you had with the Downbeat. You got this robot kibble kind of sticking out, a little bit ugly. Nice stripes over the wheels. And then here's the bottom. We'll take a look at that more in robot mode. But all in all, very, very nice deco. I do wish that these lights were gray or smoked like the windshield, and I wish they put these blue ones on the Maketoys Downbeat. That one had gray or smoked, and it just seems like they flipped the two. They should have been the other way around. I might actually go maybe do a custom and switch them two. But there is the vehicle mode. Very, very nice. It's got a silver lip spoiler here instead of the red like we got on the Downbeat, so that looks really good. He does have one accessory that works in this mode, so you need this adapter here, and this basically plugs right into his spoiler on the back, and there is a tab in the middle of his spoiler, so you want to plug that right on that tab. And then you can take the Target Master. Now I pulled this out accidentally, but basically lock this into here like so, and you have this peg that fits right in here. There he is with the Target Master on his roof. And that actually looks pretty cool. I like the fact that you get something a little bit different with this figure than we got with the Downbeat. You know, something a little bit different. It looks nice. And none of the other accessories interact in the vehicle mode, so that's really it for interaction. I'll just take that off for now. Let's get in some comparisons here with some other vehicles. There he is with MP10. There he is with the Masterpiece Smokescreen. And there he is with the X-Transbots version of Wild Rider. So that's really pretty much it for the vehicle mode. Very nice vehicle mode. I'm pretty happy with the look of it. It does have a little bit of looseness up here like they did on Downbeat. Nothing too bad. It's just it's kind of hard to get it all squeezed together. Might be due to the paint. But let's get this guy transformed. So first thing you want to do is get all the weapons off, which we already did. Push down here, and you can separate the vehicle. These two tabs kind of tab in under here, so you gotta push down and that'll release it, and then just fold it away. That gives you some space to work, and so you have it separated like this, so we can work on the legs. So separate the legs, have them outwards like this, and that'll give you a little bit of room to work on each one. So first thing you want to do is separate this side piece here. So get that untabbed, and then you're going to rotate that backwards, and this is the part that I was talking about in the Downbeat comparison, where I feel like, you know, you're kind of bending the plastic there, but it's okay. It's just not my favorite. I'll keep that down. So leave that down like that for now. You're going to shift this piece forward, and then you're going to untab this from the side, and that whole thing is going to rock downwards and peg back in over here. Then close this up, and now if it moved out of place, you want to move it all the way down, but close that up and it tabs in right there. Now we can take care of the rest of this, and the sequencing here does get tricky. So fold this up like this. That gives you some room to work here. Open this up, open this up, open this foot up, rock it down until you have it all the way down. Close this back up, fold the foot upwards a little bit to give yourself a little bit of room. Now you're going to fold this panel, and it should peg in right here. And if you don't feel it peg in, that means you missed the slot, so you gotta adjust it. Fold this downwards, and then the whole thing is going to shimmy back up, and you want to get this piece rotated down. And there's a tiny little peg right there, so make sure you work that peg in. When you're done, you should have this semicircle right here, all sort of contiguous. And then you can put the foot back down. So that's one leg done. So same thing on the other side. So now we have both legs transformed, we can work on the upper body. So first thing you want to do is pull apart this here, and that'll give you enough room to pull this whole panel upwards and the entire roof upwards. And you can take care of this now, so fold this piece in, fold this piece in, and that's just going to sit there for a minute. Fold these doors in, so up and inwards, like that. Just leave them there for now. Now you can unpeg these wheels. They're not very pegged in very tightly, but they're supposed to peg into the side there. Okay. You can straighten up the whole torso too. Right, open this up. Now you gotta get the hands out of here. They are a little tight in there. You don't need a spudger, but I'm gonna use one just because. So get the hand out of there, and you want to separate the arm into two and fold it out at the same time. So you can get it out like that, and that's gonna slide down on the slider joint. So get that down. Same on this side, fold this out. Once you have one arm out, the other one comes out pretty easily. Same thing, fold it out. You kind of got to work it around there, but just be careful with that. Push that down. Push these parts back together so it actually thins out the chest, which is really good design. I love that they thought that through. All right, now that you've done that, leave this, make sure this piece is down. You're going to fold in, or actually open up this, so rock this white piece back so you got a little more room. Now you can fold these in, and they tab in right there on the top, like so. Now you're going to take this whole chest piece, make sure you have the arms positioned outwards like this, with the two tabs facing downwards here and here, and then these two tabs are going to go into here and here. So all at the same time, you can kind of get it tabbed in there, and if you miss, then just adjust it until you get it all. So for the arm, put it together, flip it around, same on this side. Then you're going to adjust the doors, get those down and inside, fold the head up, fold this onto his back so it's flush, push the head down, clean him up. And here you have Bounceback all transformed up into his robot mode. And it is a very nice robot mode. And let's take a quick 360. He does have quite a bit of paint on him, so I'm just going to describe. So, got a tampo up here. This Autobot symbol did not come with it. Whoever did this, the guy that I bought this from, did a really perfect job on that symbol. You got some paint down here on the legs and on the feet, gold paint. You got paint on this midsection here, which happens to be die cast. The thighs are die cast. The crotch is die cast. It looks like paint here. I'm not sure if this is painted or just plastic. The black is all plastic. That's not painted. The gold looks like it's either tampoed or paint. It might be tampo, but either way, it looks really good. Got some tampo paint for the stripes here. That all looks good. You got painted wheels, or what appears to be painted wheels, and then some stickers here, which looks fine. Either stickers or tampos. Either way, looks good. So plenty of paint, and then on the face, you've got that nice gold with the metallic orange. I love the colors on this. I mean, they really pop. So there it is all the way around. Let's take a look at articulation. So the head is on this for transformation, so you can get a little bit more up. You can get that much down. You can get a little bit of side to side, and it rotates all the way around. You do have a rotation at the bicep, although once you hit 90 degrees, if you rotate past 90 degrees, it pops the chest open here, and it also pops this joint out. That's just the way it is. There's no way around it. You can't. But if you want to get the arm up, you can also do this. So you don't have to rotate past 90. You can get it up that way using this joint. So that's a really cool, a lot of articulating, really nice joint. You get a double jointed elbow, so you get well past 90 degrees. You get a rotation at the bicep, rotation at the wrist, single pinned hand, which is fine for this figure of this size. You do get a rotation at the waist, although it is hindered by this, but that's plenty of rotation for me. Plenty more than that. You get the ab crunch all the way to there. For the hip skirts, they do move out of the way, but they collide a little bit. So if you have this one up just a little bit, this one does not want to bend. It collides. I'm not sure why. So you got to have this all the way in, and then this one can lift up. If you get that out of the way, then you can open up this one. So you just got to do it in the right order. But there you go. It kicks all the way up to there. Sorry about that. All the way back to there. So plenty, and then all the way out to there. And on ratchets on every direction, which is great. Nice and tight. You got the rotation at the thigh, double jointed knee, so you can get moves like that, which is very nice. The knee joints are just friction. Really nice ankle rocker and ankle tilt. So pretty much all the articulation you would want in a figure like this. It really gets into every pose you'd possibly want. So there it is. He does come with a lot of accessories. Now it is the normal peg system for the hand, so I'm not going to show me putting it in, but I am going to show you all of the accessories he comes with because there is a lot. So let's get into those. So there he is, fully armored up. I was going to do this one at a time, but I figured it's just easier. I can do it all at once. But here he is with everything. He's got this gun, the arm, the shoulder cannon, and then his target master, and they all fit on here. And then you've got the speakers that just plug into his hip skirts, and they do actually move with the hip skirts, which is cool. But it looks really good with these weapons. I mean, it all kind of color matched, so you can see the gold on the gun and the top of the shoulder cannon match with the rest of the gold on his body. The target master is just this gray and black plastic, no paint on that. There might be paint on the face, but we'll take a look at that when we transform the target master. You can swap the target master onto the shoulder, and you need this accessory here. So you basically slide the target master into here, and then this part slides onto his shoulder. So let's take a look at that. So there he is with the target master as a shoulder cannon. It's not very secure. It tends to pop off. It took me a while to get it on there, but if you just touch it, it falls off. It's also pointing downwards, and there's not really a way to articulate upwards. As soon as you try to articulate it, it just pops out. So it looks good, and it's fine. It's nice that they gave you that. It's just a little bit loose, and I prefer the other look anyway. You can't mount this on the other side because of the way it's molded. It won't fit on the other side, so you can only have one shoulder cannon at a time. And also, I can't find a way to fit this in the hand. Maybe it does, but I don't see any way to fit that in the hand. So this option for me is not ideal because now you can't put this anywhere. So I'd rather just put this in the hand. And it's nice that they gave you this option if you prefer to have the target master as a shoulder cannon. But there you have the weapons all mounted, and I knocked this off. And it looks good. Now, last thing we need to do here is transform the target master. It's pretty simple. It's one of the older target masters, so it's not the best, but it's okay. So pull out this handle from the peg, pull the legs, unpeg them from the back of the arms, and just straighten those out. Pull off this barrel. Just fold the arms out for now. Fold this underneath barrel. Now you can use this smaller barrel in the gun mode, but it just doesn't look great. So fold this upwards till you get that onto his back. Actually, you want this on the other side. And then tab that in. All right, then fold the legs straight. Turn the head around. And there you have the target master. He does have articulation. His head rotates all the way around. His arms are on a ball joint at the shoulder. He's got a swivel at the elbow. He doesn't have hands. He just has guns for hands. He does have a ball joint for the leg. And he gets out to there, up to there, back to there. He does have a more than 90-degree bend at the knee. And nothing at the feet, no articulation. So it's okay. It's just a kind of a silly target master. I'm planning to keep him in the gun mode and never change him again. So let's take a close-up of his head just so you can see his face sculpt. There's not much going on there. But that's what he looks like up close. And that's really it for the target master. So there he is next to Downbeat, and you can see that Downbeat comes with these speakers, but he doesn't come with this. And also the bottom of the shins and feet are not painted. They've got this swirly gray plastic, which is really kind of ugly. I never liked that. Whereas this one's got the paint. So the paint was definitely the way to go. I'm going to get this customized by Sean Diesel and get this all painted up and fixed up. It just doesn't look right to me. But other than that, I mean, that's really the only differences between these two. The Target Master doesn't come with the speakers, and then the paint applications that you get, and then these, I don't know if they're stickers or tampos. I think they're probably tampos. And that's really it. So final thoughts wise on this guy, I really like the deco and the paint and the look. Now, there's not really much of a surprise because we did just take a look at the Downbeat. We did a comparison of Downbeat and the Toy World Coolsville. And even in that review, we saw it's a very well done figure, well done jazz. Great job by Maketoys. I think if you're a fan of this character, now I'm not necessarily a fan of this character, but I'm a fan of the mold and I'm a fan of the actual color scheme. So that's why I have it in my collection. But if you're a fan of Ricochet or Stepper, whatever you call him, then definitely pick this guy up. It's the best Stepper we've had to date. So that's really it, guys. Thanks for watching. We will be doing more and more comparisons in the future. You guys have been asking for it, so you're going to get what you asked for, and that is more comparisons and more versus videos. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.